Okay. So, other than myself, well, this is the Ender Sanctuary for anybody who wants to join and see. And yes, I am currently broadcasting this from PlayStation. I am Rosariana, and currently using Naksha as a skin. So, this don't mind that. So far, everything seems to be going okay. But, yeah, this is the Ender Sanctuary. This is just the, this is the shelter. It's kind of a halfway place between the residential areas around and the actual sanctuary. It's kind of the halfway point. So that way if it were to start raining, looks like somebody's nearby. This is just more of a bunkhouse in case it storms, or just a place for Endermen to go. Hold on, let me fix that. We're going to replace that with birch. There we go. Okay, stream is about a half a second behind from what I'm seeing. At least on... But, yeah. See how this goes. I might pause every now and then to, answer a message, or... check on something. But yeah, just know this is my first time actually doing a stream. I know I have a couple of other videos on my channel, but there's really nothing there. But yeah, there's a little flower patch over here for the bees, which you're about to see come out in a wave here in a minute. A flower patch, sugarcane everywhere. And if Annoyance, if you ever, if the mod for Annoyance joins, I really truly hope he's not like that. But, okay, I'm trying to figure out what to show first. Obviously, this is the shelter. There are lights on each side, and even on the roof that are powered by daylight sensors. All these are turned off for now. Kind of come up here and change that with a couple of these. Just those ones, I think. Yeah, this was actually one of the first buildings I built as the sanctuary. And yes, this is all done in creative mode. Because trying to build all this in survival would be an absolute bitch. Also, this, yes, you are gonna hear some language. This is a mostly 18 plus stream, I would think. But yeah, this is a nice little table for sitting outside and just having a little picnic. Bees everywhere. This path here, lore-wise, Onyx built for Vim, along with the house and everything for her. Hello, bee. I'm going to be showing some of the houses. Yeah, you can tell I really truly do not know which way to start. I don't know whether to show the actual sanctuary first, show the city, or show the houses. That's kind of my little personal player home there. There's a lot. I might pop in and out the stream here, or I might pause the stream every now and then to do something. Might have a few guests join, should they choose to. Gosh, there's a lot I want to do. Later on, I will be switching. And I'm just sitting here talking to myself, but I will be switching over to, I think maybe even a little bit of Xbox and maybe even some PC later. Do a little art, maybe some Aggie.io with other artists if they wish to join. If anyone wants to join this world, you can send me a direct message, a DM, on either PlayStation, Discord, or Microsoft. My user is pretty much the same on all. But, Alright, you know what? I'm going to start showing the residential area first, being that it's closest. Give me a second here. Okay. Yes, there's lots of bees. I'm working on building houses for everybody. In fact, this one here is one of the newest ones I actually added in. Still kind of a work in progress, but I'm sure everybody knows who this one is once they see it. This is Vin's house. Some little garden, which I should actually cover that with trapdoors later. But yeah, this is just a basic little house that I built for Vin. Bedroom. I was planning on putting up some curtains later. Just haven't really had a whole lot of time. Of course, this is the upstairs. There's Buddy. I didn't name tag him yet, but Vin's little slime. Kind of give him his own little crib for now, just to kind of keep him at least in the house. But just a cozy little home. One of the guests I had mentioned earlier is hopefully going to be joining soon. They're actually going to be a guest on my blog for a while. So, they are to be an askable character, I should say. Their character is going to be askable. This is for Rashi and Darshan. We've pretty much known each other since I started, as with Vim. This here belongs to a good friend of mine as well. They're kind of the griefer warden. They have their own little spider house. Yeah, I might show that one later. But this is Rashi and Darshan's house. Made it to reflect Rashi's colors. This little concrete house. Rashi's room, if I can get through the door. I have yet to update this. There's a lot that I need to update now with the Caves and Cliffs update out, and of course after the Nether update. I've somewhat done some work, but not a whole lot. I tried to build everybody's houses uniquely. Oh, hi Ender! Yeah, this is... This is one of those kind of tours where it's best to be given walking rather than flying. Because of, this is hopefully going to be thrown into survival eventually. That's actually another village that's a work in progress over that way. I'm not going to show that yet. I might show part of it later. Because there's a couple houses that I built that way that are for some of the bigger inspirations. When I get even those that led me to create my blog. Here's actually a house I built for a friend who I actually gave an Ender OC, Immatrine. She doesn't have an Ask blog yet, but hopefully soon. I might show her later. At least the design that I have for her. Or had. She's not my character anymore. But this is just kind of the inside of the house, just based off of her colors. Um, Give me just a moment here. I'm gonna start some grass here for a second while I just gonna pause it for a second. Okay, give me a moment here. Here we are.
Hi. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to be popping up the stream on my laptop so that way I can keep an eye on things.
Alright. This is Blue. For everybody who's in the stream or watching this later.
Hi, stream. Are we on Twitch or are we on YouTube?
We're on YouTube.
Oh, fuck.
Because I don't...
Yeah. 1 sec.
I don't do Twitch. I wish I could, if I could figure out how to use the actual app.
What, Stacy need help with Twitch? Let me make sure that before anything plays that it is indeed muted. Muting myself. And it is already pre-muted. Okay, I'm going to be joining up on you in just a moment.
Okay. I'm just kind of fixing little things as I go here as I'm walking this path.
I so intelligently have left another game disc inside of my PlayStation because, you know, I'm always prepared.
Right, well, following the lapis lazuli path, we have Vim's house. As I stated earlier, this is one... Oh! Hello, friendo. I don't know if that's going to be Sam or Vim. Kind of in between. But, lore-wise, Onyx planted all of this. He went and he found her favorite trees. He really wanted to impress her. But yeah, this is her house. She's... her basic little living room, her kitchen.
Oh, stream, just so you are aware, in about like 30 minutes, I'm gonna be going AFK for possibly the first, not last time, but I'm gonna be going to grab some things, and I'll be right back after.
So hopefully we'll be able to get our other blog guest in here. Let me even see about messaging him.
I swear, it restarted my skins again.
Again?
Again.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, it just takes it a minute.
I at least have for Kai. Now it's loading resource packs. No, it just decided to take off most of Gimpy's outfit. Probably because they removed most of Gimpy's outfit from the options. To which, if they did, Microsoft, where's my money back?
You also might hear a slight echo because I've got it up on my phone. I've got the stream going on my phone. so I can see what's going on. Kind of keeping everything up to date. Right, and then upstairs in Vim's house, she has her own little library. Just why not? Along with a nice view of the ocean. And of course all her flowers.
I ever put anything on Gimpy's head?
Didn't you have like a little
Nope.
candle, like a little miner's cap on him once?
No. At one point I did, but I'm not putting that back on. It looks stupid. But they removed everything off of Gimpy. Even his shoes are like removed. He was wearing no shoes. They also removed the pants that he wears from the thing. The tool belt pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still got them on though, so I'm not complaining as long as I can still use his skin. Face item. Gimpy and his oh so beautiful earrings. And Gimpy's lantern.
There you go. Okay, this is a bit of a drop, I should say. But this here leads to
So who should I pop in as? Me, the robot, Gimpy, or Rakai's?
well, who do
In
you
that
want to
humanoid
introduce
form.
first? I figured you'd enjoy it if you got to introduce
I'm
your
bringing the
characters.
droid. Robot.
The droid.
Robot.
I was not
Yeah.
aware of the droid. But this is
Well, this is not the droid you are looking for, so you don't have to worry.
But the house I'm currently in, this is this is Dominic's house. I couldn't remember his name there for a second. I'm sorry. Actually, my my brain went blank. But this is still a work in progress. There's a lot of I'm still working on here because this is an underwater cave that I've converted into his house. There's a lot that I still need to carve and actually do. There's nothing in the chests if anybody asks. They're just there for show right now. There's a lot, as I stated, that needs work. But this here is supposed to be the main, I want to say entryway. But there's also a back door.
Load out.
This other path that leads by here goes to a shipwreck that we're currently trying to excavate and move. That's in absolutely perfect condition. So we're trying to figure out.
Part of me forgot we built the hot springs.
I haven't shown that part yet.
I know. I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, I forgot this was here. I was wondering.
I went in and I redid the floors.
Not the
just so
entire
you know.
floor.
No, not the entire floor, but if you want to go take a look.
I was already inside taking a look.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But to continue the tour. Okay, so next.
Hold on.
This is
get
actually
to
gonna
stable ground real quick for me.
I am.
I'm transporting over a bot to you.
Hello, Steve. Oh, there
Did
we
it
go.
not do my... There we
There
go.
we go. It fixed it. It took it a second to load in.
Little robot. Alright.
That's adorable. But,
I have drills for hands. You want to call me adorable again?
So why don't you tell them a little bit about Gimpy and Rakai?
God, where to start on Rakai? Rakai's a bit of a handful to start on. I could start with Gimpy. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
if you
see if I
want
can,
to, but also
let me see if I
remember
can
this.
swap over to Gimpy. Can you see me? Can you see
Yes.
the swap over? You can
Yes.
see Gimpy?
Yes, I can see Gimpy.
So,
Also remember there is somebody who is watching currently who is under.
I'm not gonna curse.
Okay.
So, Gimpy originally was a D&D character, which was... I gave the most, like, edgy, wartime, badass kind of, super soldier-esque backstory I could give Gimpy, to which Gimpy was engaged in a war with the Dark Elves. Right? Part of the war, him and his battle buddy, which basically was like his battle companion, were rushing into enemy territory and met a barrage of skull-oriented, poison-tipped arrows, which were like death arrows. You got hit by one, and your body just sort of like corroded itself until you died. So his buddy got hit with most of the arrows. Gimpy managed to only get hit with one in his leg. And he watched his friend die, filling him with so much rage at the loss of his friend. He took the arrow, ripped it out, chopped off his own leg, and then proceeded to 1 foot 1 man eliminate the entire opposition. And make it so Dark Elves are no longer a thing. He exterminated an entire race over 1 man.
And that's what you call dedication.
That's what you call insanity. I just realized Gimpy doesn't have his 1 redstone foot.
Yeah.
So I have to real quick customize his
Alright,
right
well while you
leg.
do
His
that,
is
I'm
right
gonna go
leg.
ahead and show Sam's house. This is the house for Sam. I'm sure everybody is aware of Sam and Ray. Ray's house is over that way. There's Gimpy.
Oh no, don't mind me. I'm just here observing.
But
I'm taking in all of the details.
it's glitched so that way whenever you hold it, it's actually what?
I'm taking in all of the details.
Are you seeing on the stream? When you're not
No, not
using
yet.
it, it's showing it in like your hip when you're using it, and then when you're not, it's in your shoulder.
I'm just holding it here because it's more convenient. Hold on. These curtains are exquisite. I'm just waiting up here.
Also, there's a weird visual glitch with candles and banners. Microsoft, if you could fix this, please.
What's the weird glitch?
Candles kind of glitch behind banners visually.
Uh-huh.
Even if they're in front. Like if you come down here and stand where I am, Look at the table where the candles over here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, from over here. From over here. Oh. Oh.
Mojang, please fix
That
this.
that is a
That's
very interesting glitch.
it's.
I kind of find that funny. Ooh, magic candles.
Please
It's
fix this.
ghost candles. Wait. I have a surprise for you. I need you to stand down here.
Oh jeez. Uh,
Okay. Now you can come up. I'm just the cameraman here. Just up the stairs. There we go. Following along your face. Go ahead. Go on. Keep going. I'm just recording here. You can't don't look directly into the camera.
but this is her bedroom. Just a little basic. Just nice little cozy room. And then out
Ah, I
here,
see.
she's got a
I
nice
see
little
the purpose of
balcony.
this bedroom. I see the
And
purpose.
yeah, this is
Ooh, who's that over there?
Sam would probably just be sitting here with her spyglass,
Don't mind me.
staring into her neighbor's house.
I'm
Because
bird
her
watching.
neighbor,
I'm bird watching. Mm-hmm. That was a very nice bird.
but her neighbor across the way there is none other than Ray the Enderman.
Question. Can I finish giving the deets on Gimpy
Oh,
after
yeah,
Ray's house? Yeah.
yeah.
So, after all of that, I created the character. He kind of became a meme within my friend group, to which is, do not make Gimpy angry. It's the first and the last mistake you'll ever make with him. But I decided to start implementing Gimpy into things other than D&D. To which, in the Minecraft universe, somewhat similar, except he went on a skeleton genocide. He hates skeletons, and he used to mine and live in the abandoned mines until all of his friends were slaughtered with wither arrows. Why was I slowly moving backwards for a bit?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm
Mine
just
does that too
noticing it on stream.
sometimes.
I just noticed it on stream.
But, this is Ray's house. Use the
Hold on,
new
I gotta.
copper.
I need you to stand in front of the doorway. We can get an establishing shot this way. Don't mind me. This isn't for TV. I swear. There we go. Who put curtains in front of the windows? We can't get eye candy this way. I mean, we can't. We can't observe the birds this way. It's impossible. The curtains are too distracting. Anyway, establishing shots. We'll turn around.
Blue.
Just so you know, I am taking screenshots, and I'm going to send those to you later.
Okay. But, yeah, this is Ray's house. Kind of,
You know, it's doing the same thing with the glass.
yeah, I've noticed that in the past, but I didn't think too much of it until the candles thing. 'Cause that's just weird with the candle. But anyway, yeah, this is
Also
Ray's
from a
house. I wanted to base the colors off of each Enderman, or off of each person who's going to be living in these houses, so that way, uh, everybody knows whose house is supposed to be theirs. This is Ray's bedroom with shulker boxes for storage, kind of a hidden storage thing. And Nice little couch, little table, basic little kitchen. Upstairs, this is just kind of... It's tiny, but it's a nice place to sit and chill and maybe read a book or...
Return the favor. What? Walk out. You have a lovely evening.
Anyway, on with the rest of the tour. If you want to, you can continue.
Well, that's pretty much the synopsis of his Minecraft background. Other than the fact that after all of his friends were slaughtered, he decided to pull an Enderman for the classic lore of them, build a tower to the moon, and now he lives there.
Which we'll show after this. Please do not be afraid of his moon.
I hope you're really good at using ender pearls, or else you're not getting up there.
But yeah, this is the town that's a work in progress. Why are you... What are you...
Don't mind me, I'm just, cleaning.
There's going to be more buildings over here. I actually have a
I cannot aim this
friend
bow with my broken analog stick. Okay.
There's actually, as I was trying to say, there's going to be another town here. It's a work in progress. That's one building. This is kind of the main builders. There's going to be a much bigger village over here. They're a friend of mine from Xbox who is going to be working on this. They wanted to help out, so they decided to build another village. Down this way. Just kind of continuing the path. This is where there's a couple more houses this way, including Shaden's, Potan's, and Sammy's. So we'll start off with Shaden. Sorry to say this, but whether he wanted them or not, he has pet pandas. They just spawned in here with the cows. And, well, there's a slight panda infestation in the area. There's also one stuck in the tree. But he has his own little garden. What I mean by stuck in tree, he's literally stuck in the tree. How? I don't know. Why? I don't know.
We can probably fix that.
I'm not gonna touch it because that's actually kind of funny.
That poor captive bastard.
I mean, it's... But this is Shaden's nice little house.
Oh, I thought that was a move for a moment.
It's just more or less a basic survival house. Just a little A-frame. Nothing too fancy.
I think it's nice.
Yeah,
Very simplistic. Modern, some would say. So what do these mean?
The banners mark... the banners actually mark different houses, or who they belong to, which path leads to who. So, Potan here, this is their banner. I still yet to make one for Shaden.
If I stand behind it like this, it almost looks like it's just on my face.
So I'll go show Potan's here in a moment. Friendly neighborhood jungle therapist.
This is a long ways out to go and get some therapy. I might need to get some extra just for the walk here. Damn it.
So, I try to build all these houses to scale. So, yeah. Tall boy gets a tall house.
Tall house, tiny fridge.
I can't get it to go any bigger. That's
It's
the
a
thing.
mini fridge. Mini fridge.
Otherwise, if I could get it to go bigger, if I could stack iron doors, I would.
You
And
know,
this
that
is
needs to be
all...
a thing.
Yeah, it does. It really, truly does. Being able
The
to
sink
stack
is empty.
doors... Yes.
Also, I cannot wash my hands for the life of me. The one weakness of being only 3 feet tall.
Technically... Oh, well...
Gimpy is canonically 3 feet tall.
Okay.
You didn't show upstairs.
I know, I was on my way. I was closing the door. And upstairs...
There's a bunny.
Yes, a little black bunny. Just kind of one of those randomly spawned... Actually, no, it wasn't randomly spawned. I know who spawned it. While I was building the house, I went AFK. Came back to a little sign that said Suga was here with a bunny strapped... a bunny tied to a small fence.
Wait, have you told them about the rampant somewhat issue of the Enda gang?
No, I figured I'd let them hear it from you.
Why?
Actually.
Why do I have to talk about the gang shit? What you trying to say? Huh? What you trying to say? You trying to say something about me?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright. Got my eyes on you. Well, eye on you. I got my eye on you. I'm watching you. You acting like I created this gang or something. That'd be illegal. I don't do illegal things. I am a law-abiding citizen. Don't you give me that look. I know what look you were giving me.
Wait. Speaking of enders, this one right there.
He got away.
No, he just started walking away.
No, he didn't like us.
Okay, the next house to show, being that we're over here, is Sammy's. There are 2 Sams. I need to put some stairs in here. This path. This path here is temporary. Nothing is set here. Let's see here. Almost to Sammy's path. Sammy's another one that I still need to make a banner for. I'm not too sure what to do for her banner.
Wait, I know how we can go faster.
I will show that later. That is... I do have some add-ons in this realm.
Add-ons? No, we would never. We would never put add-ons in the world. What? Don't fib. Don't fib.
Although, admittedly, I am looking to
Don't
add on
fib.
more. But this is Sammy's house. Hold on, let me show it from the outside. Just a nice little...
Wait,
Pretty basic.
hold on, head back out, look up at the window. Hello there. I'm moving too fast for your camera to comprehend.
But this is Sammy's house, though. This is just someplace cozy. Up here, kind of a nice little place to just sit and have some coffee or um, share a little snack with somebody. But oh, sorry.
You're fine.
All right. From here, I'm gonna fly back to the path. But yeah, I wanted to give her a nice little jungle-esque drawbridge. All I see is a floating dagger go running by me. What the heck?
Shh. None may see the camera crew.
That's right. Somebody, I think, was building a house up here. I'm not sure who. I
That is
forgot
a
whose that
hole.
was. Yes, but it leads down to something. They they kept cutting out, so they wound up leaving, and they haven't come back yet.
Ah.
They had connection issues, so they went to fix it.
And then they never returned.
But yeah, this little path, as I stated earlier, leads to the back. It kind of loops around back to the shelter. Just gonna fly from this point because it's a little faster.
Okay then, fine. No establishing shots for me anymore, I guess. Did you show them the Chick-fil-A?
No, I didn't. I completely forgot about that. Yes, there is
How
a
could you forget
small.
about that? It destroyed your game at one point.
No, actually, I figured out what was destroying the game. It was the small chicken farm over here. There were so many chickens and so many eggs in there that it
God
was
damn
actually
it, Jim.
causing the
Get back
game.
to work. Back to work, Jim. Get inside the store. Get inside the store, Jim. Get inside. Get inside,
Yeah,
Jim.
this is the Ender Chick-fil-A. Um, that's
Gimpy is the owner and sole proprietor of this establishment. Jim is no longer allowed to leave to go back to his home and family because he keeps skipping work.
yeah, this is
And now he's not doing his job. Okay, Jim.
Meet Jim the Shark Man.
Whoop. Lazy bastard, I'm gonna beat you later. Would you like chicken? Here, have a chicken on the house. Have a chicken on the house.
I think
Why
it.
is there chicken in the register? Jim, you failure.
No, you
In
threw
the
it.
register, Jim. In the
You,
register. Really?
you tossed it over and
Hold on.
it missed me entirely and landed here.
Damn it. One moment. There. There is your chicken. You failure. Get in your bed. Get in your bed, Jim. You're not allowed to leave anymore. Apparently I'm not either. Damn it, Jim. It's all your fault. Thank you. Hold on, maybe put a button on the inside. Stupid Jim.
But okay. I'm sure everybody saw this house at the start. This one here belongs to Toby, the Ender Slime. We couldn't tell by the banner. This one here, I wanted to at least make a little more accurate to his lure. Maybe at least make it seem a little more homely for him. I even gave him a bit of a welcoming pet. Where'd they go?
Yeah, if you don't name them, they despawn.
Well, they were here. Now they're not.
They ran away. They went to a farm upstate. Yep, they went to a farm upstate. Just like Mr. Fishy.
They'll be back.
Glorious goldfish. That's what they told me about Mr. Fishy, and he still isn't back. Ah. Let me cry and drink away my sorrows.
This is Toby's room. And then of course upstairs. A nice, cute little, nice, cute and cozy room. And in one of these is a single flower. Is. But, this one here leads to Oreo's house. Oreo is on vacation for the moment. He is the town baker, and
If you come up to the end of the path, it does not lead to the house.
yeah, I'm still working on paving the road, I should say. I had a little issue with PlayStation about a year ago. It had a small system error and deleted about 4 months of work in the house, or in the realm, and destroyed it. Basically, the houses that I had built no longer existed at all. There was no trace of even any work being done in that area.
Gladly, the moon was spared.
Yes.
Because if we lost the moon, what about the tides? The tides would be gone. What would we do without the tide?
I'm sure there's a lot that Enderman could do without the tide.
Look, I'm talking about Gimpy here. Where would Gimpy live? What then?
He might live with Kai.
Gimpy is not moving into what is literally Minecraft hell.
So, now that Kai has come up in conversation time and time again, why not give a little bit about him?
Kai used to be a full-blooded Enderman. Bad stuff happened. Now Rakai is a Naga Enderman that can no longer teleport. I will give more when we visit Kai's house.
Which actually we're heading in that direction because I wanted to show the moon.
Yes. You might want to fly unless you want to display your very bad teleportation skills.
I'm not bad at it.
Okay, here's a true test of it then. Go from that house all the way up to the moon.
I did it first try when you first built it.
Mm-hmm. After I made adjustments and did it myself. You didn't have the hard mode. I did. And I made it.
Well, since we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and show Draco's house. They were in voice chat with me while I was building their house, in Discord. So I at least was able to make it to their liking. A lot of these houses I have to guess. And yes, this is Onyx's stream. This is the mod, Rosariana. Welcome! Just kind of giving some of the tours of the houses, and we'll be moving on from here. But this is Draco's house.
Are you gonna teleport up here?
And
You know, I wish I could create like a feather falling effect while on the moon.
you probably could with command blocks, but I'm not too sure what to do with those.
I will find out how, and I will do so myself by adding a command block into my inventory and possibly crashing the entire server. By adding a low gravity to a specific point location, as if it were a beacon buff.
Okay, well, this is
If possible.
this is the cabin where you start your journey up to Gimpy's moon.
It is the moon. It's not Gimpy's moon.
He lives on it.
Don't
But I'm gonna-
don't devalue the moon here.
I'm just gonna fly up, cause it adds to the effect.
The fact that you have to actually fly, that you actually have to either fly up and nearly kill yourself with fireworks and a
Elytra, or
go into saying how high the moon is, since the top of it is the build limit.
yes. Also, yes, Ender is here too.
Gimpy lives in the lap of luxury.
For some reason, your skin decided to glitch, and it is showing you as Steve. You can... On the moon, the entry point is either the mouth, or...
The undercarriage, the legit way of entering the moon. You go from teleporting down over here up into the moon. The objective is to not get stuck in the wall when you teleport to the moon.
And of course, we can't forget the view.
The view is amazing. You should show them the face of the moon.
I did!
No. Get a nice good look. That's the wrong end of the face. Just back up a bit. Let them experience the majesty of the moon's face. Just the fact that it has teeth, jagged teeth, janky jagged teeth. Just yes.
Yes.
This is the moon now.
They should, Major Majora vibes.
Yeah, Majora Mask vibes. That's what I was going for. One day this moon will crash into the planet and kill you all. On that day, Gimpy won't be angry. You'll have no reason to be.
And of course, there's his pets. Johnny.
Which is Johnny.
And Rose.
Yup. The two foxes that constantly hold their leashes because they won't give them back to me. You little shits. Give me your leashes. No, don't run away from me. Get back here. No cake for either of you tonight. You giggles, go upstairs before the monsters chase you up here.
I can't help it, that's just adorable.
I hollowed out the moon and decided to make it a home. This is the clock room.
It's just a singular clock.
Well, it used to be the spare guest room, but Gimpy stopped receiving guests, so, you know, maybe if someone would visit, but, you know, that's never gonna happen. Because someone can't get up here through legitimate means with ender pearls.
Do you really want me to show on stream me making it?
Without flying or messing up, yes.
I can do that.
But after the tour.
Yes, after the tour.
And then this is the top floor. It's got smelters. It has a secret compartment, which I'm not going to show you. Smokers, paintings, apothecaries, storage, anvil, grindstone, the works. Just all of the works.
And of course, his own little library.
Or 2x2 doorway. So a thick boy can make his way through.
Why not? Why not just do 2 spruce doors?
There is a reason. I'm not going to tell you what the reason is, but there's a reason. It'll come later.
Okay then. Okay.
That's not my secret compartment. Okay.
Well,
I just had to check to see if my thing was in there or not. And it is not, which is good. So you're not allowed to see it or touch it. Alright, and now let's leave the moon properly. Equip your elytra.
already equipped.
Follow me through these doors. The only appropriate way to leave the moon is through the mouth. And then you get the beautiful visual while you're flying on over to the actual village. Of getting to see the big Ender City on top.
I haven't shown all that yet.
I know. Fly over and you can. I gave you the perfect way to show it. And you just crash into the cabin.
No, I came over here with reason.
Oh. After the tour.
Okay. Yeah, that one missed.
Need some help knowing which one to hit first? Oh, almost got it.
Almost. Haha!
Ooh, nice.
Oh, crap.
Well, oh yeah, an elytra is recommended if you're going to try this.
Very,
Simply
very,
for
very
the
much
reason,
so. That
simply
you
for
just
the
saw.
reason of you miss, you die. Gimpy does not play games. Well, he does. This is a game to him. But he wants you to die if you fail, so... Not really much of a fun game. Also, who created this pile of raw iron?
I did. That was supposed to be a marker for where Kai's house is going to be.
Kai's house is not anywhere near that marker. Nowhere close. Kai lives very place. By the way, remember our little jail cell thing? Oh, that went far.
What? I had it.
Oh, hello, little Endermite. Goodbye, little Endermite.
Okay, I don't know why I'm having difficulty with it this time.
Hey, it's okay. It's not designed to be easy.
I know.
And it's been a while since you played. You heading back up to the mouth so you can get that view? Because I can just teleport you up if you need.
No, I got it. I'm trying to show how you're supposed to get up this thing.
Oh.
And yes, if you're not careful with this, not only will you die a lot from fall damage, but you'll also die from taking damage from using
Ender pearls.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't help that you're not exactly starting in the right place. Since the easiest place to start is from a treetop. Oh, that's my bee. I'm behind you. Hello there. Bada up. Now, where was the next one? Was it? Yeah, it was. Oh, hello, little Endermite. Oh! No, not the baby! Don't do it! You monster. I think it was about there. Dink. What was the next one up? Wait, was it over there? Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, this is the most difficult leap forward. I forgot about this. This is where everyone usually fails. Myself included. Ooh, did you make it?
No.
Oh no, you didn't. Alright, I'll make it legit then.
Jeez, that last one went real far.
There we go, I made it. Second try. And as you can see, there is a captive bunny who thought that it would be hilarious to try and jump his way to the moon. Well, guess what, Cheaty McCheaterson? It's not funny anymore, is it? She can get to the moon with hops. How dare you? You insult my effort. Pretty sure the next one was up there, to which you have to nail the shot on the tiny pillar. Because Gimpy is cruel, and so am I. Well, I lied. This is the most difficult shot. I forgot about this shot. Gotcha. And you shoot from here. And moon achieved. Why I ended up all the way over here is a mystery. But hey, I made it. Be careful, the moon's walls are a bit finicky, and if you teleport into them the wrong way, they will slaughter you. Oh. How you doing, Rosie?
Doing good.
That's good. Nope, over here. The platform beneath me.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I saw you hit it.
I did.
That might be. I'm sorry.
I hit the side of it.
Yeah, you gotta aim right for the pillar.
I am. I actually have to aim up above the pillar in order to get it go upright.
So, since you made it to the pillar, cross the bridge, and then you aim up here. And then take a look at the sign. Hey, you didn't end up in the wall. That's awesome.
Do you have a problem with my fudging moon?
Yeah, someone made a comment about my moon, and it made it seem like they had a problem with my moon, and I wanted to be sure they didn't have a problem with my moon. My moon is scary. That's your problem, not mine. Alright, now follow me, and we're gonna get the good view. Make sure you're quiet. The babies are sleeping. Ready for the jump?
Mm-hmm.
Whee! Level out. You get to see the whole city. You get to fly around it. Go in towards the walls, you get a nice view, and then you can land in a watchtower and be fine.
And just for everyone who's seeing this, no. This is all still work in progress. There's still more to be added.
Hold on, it's getting a bit laggy.
Yeah, this part of the realm always seems to get a little. It tends to get a little laggy. There's a lot of buildings here. There's also just a lot here in general, especially when you look up.
Alright, it's a little less laggy.
Too many chickens spawning?
Yeah. 4 is enough. 3 cows. 2 pigs.
But there's a sparring pit for
2 too
combat
many
training.
sheep.
it's a little sparring pit for combat training. There's also a nice little campfire for anybody who's coming in from a journey or about to go out. Um, this is supposed to eventually, hopefully, be a roleplay server where people can come in as their characters and or just come in here for screenshots. But yeah. This is we're gonna start the city tour with the inn.
Hold on. Okay, someone's manning the bar. Now you can enter the inn.
I've also been told by a few people that after I built this, it gives some Skyrim vibes. Um,
It
that
does.
was that was actually part of the inspiration. Only I thought maybe the hearth fire should be caged up a little bit because
Hold on, come here.
wood. You're currently
Poncy
Steve.
little milk drinker. No ale for you. It's all mine. Hey, stay out from behind my bar.
I'm showing stream.
Get out of my alcohol storage. Get out of my alcohol storage. I will fight you right now.
Its own cellar.
It's the cedar cellar for the alcohol. I just realized my laundry is done. I will be right back.
All right. Um. So while he's AFK, show the upstairs rooms. Yes, there is a hearth above and there is a hearth below because Minecraft logic. Um, yeah, the rooms are all pretty small. They use the banner as a curtain for now. I'll go back in and change some later, just at the time. I figured people would want privacy while they're staying in the inn. There's a lot of space here. Well, there's only so many rooms in the inn, which is partially why I went and started building houses for everybody. I mean, not everybody has to rely on um nobody has to really stay in the inn for too long. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the inn. There is a back door for shipments and storage. But continuing on. Next up is Vim's Alchemy. She has taken on the role of the town alchemist. Well, sort of. There's another alchemist now in town, but I'll let him go on to tell. But yeah, this is her cute and quaint little alchemy shop. And yes, everything, as I said before, is built to scale. So the doors are 3 blocks tall, the third block having a gate to keep bees out. Also, people can have professions. As I said, Vim has uh, potion shop here. There is an armory that is currently available for someone to take. So everything's kind of really up for grabs if anybody wants to take that profession. Um, there's also blacksmith. Dominic has taken on the doghouse, which I will admit Blue did help a little bit with the design of the doghouse. He's been kind of helping me with this little project here and there. But there's a lot. There's a lot to the sanctuary, and there's more being added on. In fact, as you saw earlier when I was flying by, the outer walls on this side have been moved further out to be able to fit more buildings in the city. Here's a cartographer shop where you can come and get your maps. Speaking of, there's an ask that I had received asking if there is a map of the sanctuary. To answer that, there was. Before the PlayStation mishap. Okay, here's a little garden stand where you can get gardening supplies. A lot of fun. A lot of mobs also die on these bushes. They just walk up and just stand here. Reason why? I have no idea. But this is Oreo's little bakery. Yeah, as you can tell by the signs, he doesn't have any help at the moment. So this is kind of up for grabs for now. While we're on this side, if you enter into the sparring pit, this wasn't very well thought out as far as planning for this goes. This was just more of a spur of the moment build. Blue actually built this, but I added in this part here, where each of those will open up to let light in for the buildings below it. But this leads to this is the hot springs. So this is kind of more of a mob spa. Obviously not super Enderman friendly, with it being mostly water based. Yeah, if you can't get out of these waters, you're not trying, I guess. There's also a way you can swim into one of the other hot springs. You can even swim back up to this one. But there's a couple different little springs. There's also a hidden one. Just a hidden kind of romantic getaway. If any of my more adult viewers know what I'm talking about. There's, of course, the bottom one that we were just in there. Uh, kind of using. I've kind of figured out how to. That the. I have figured out that the amethyst clusters actually provide light. So I've been kind of using them as a light source in here as a decoration. Because amethyst is absolutely gorgeous. Although Mojang, please, please, please add amethyst stairs. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, that's really it for that part. Park area. I put those there to light up that corner, which actually might get cleared out here in a little while. There's a lot of changes.
What's up, my witches?
Welcome back.
I'm back. Yep. I'm gonna have clean clothes for me.
But yeah, this is just a basic little park area. This is actually going to be modified a bit, I think, here in the near future.
You don't think my park is good enough? You don't think my park is good enough? You don't like my park? Huh? How dare
That was a
you?
misclick.
How dare you? I'm offended and I'm walking to the barracks. You should be ashamed.
I didn't even show these buildings here. This is actually the tailor. This is kind of where Naksha
Oh,
makes clothing for the
pardon?
Enders and makes the banners.
Quick question. Why is there a jail cell
There was an
on the
iron
side?
golem.
What happened to him?
He despawned.
Ah, you forgot to name him.
Yeah. Actually, I think what happened was not that he despawned. I think Creeper blew him up. Because there was one day I came through here and there was just a crater.
I forgot that we had babies in the barracks area. And that they are the most precious thing.
But
Our little knights.
yeah, the tailor, you can come in, change your skin if you want, for like the cost of like a golden nugget. Just add some kind of currency system here. At least in here. And then this of course is the Redstone Engineering and Supplies. Um, this is kind of where Onyx hangs out a lot. Um, no, for those who, before anybody asks, he does not do redstone like a drug. He's actually immune to it. Um, so he does a lot of redstone engineering and redstone building. Even kind of has a little alarm. It's just a little bell as an example of redstone, but it also lets him know whenever somebody walks in who's wanting this. But yeah, he's got basically an entire little menu of different items that you can use, different things you're going to need for doing redstone.
Uh,
Okay, doing redstone designs and redstone contraptions.
See, I was almost worried I was about to have to call Jim the Fee-Man. By the way, we have a new city guardman. His name is Jim the Fee-Man.
Okay,
You'll see.
yeah. This is originally the library. This is actually going to be moved. So for right now, this is going to just stay the way it is until I can figure out what to do with it. But, part of the reason why it's being moved... That right.
Hold on, wait, let me give the example of why it's being moved. Oh, I'm gonna come in here, buy some redstone real quick.
You could also... Yeah. You can see why. Nobody wants to be sitting reading a book and
And
hear
then
that.
here... No, wait, and then here...
Actually, you can't hear it in this corner. Did you do it?
Yeah, I did. Here, wait, sit in the corner.
No, I can't hear it over here.
Oh shit, I'm spamming the shit out of that bell.
But you can hear it the closer you get. But even still, the fact that you can hear it on half the library...
No.
Nah,
Alright, come on
too
up.
many complaints. There'd be too many complaints from the
Oh, here
bookworms.
he is. Here he is. Here's Jim. He's the new city. Here's the new city guard. Jim the Fee Man. Said something about his name, his original name being copyright, and he got sued. Please tell me you get the joke.
Okay, and then... Yes. And then there's,
Night of nibbles, night of kibbles, and noms you to bits. Nibbles, kibbles, and bits. Those adorable little knights we have. Godspeed, kibbles, nibbles, and bits. Hold on. I can't be over here and not do this. Where is it? Who stole the berries? Die, the berry little babies. These brave little knights will defend this barracks until they get bored. And then these are the sleeping quarters for the brave knights who defend the city.
although we may
Very
need to
nice.
expand this out, so that way it'll fit more ender. Because these are all mostly...
Are you saying that people can't defend the city? It's an ender city.
No,
I
well, I'm
know.
saying,
But
no, we're gonna need to
we could
expand it out.
coexist.
Yeah, we can, that's what I'm saying, we can go exist, but have a separate barracks for the enders, so that way they can have a room that actually they can fit in.
All right, we'll do that, but we're gonna do that on the other side of the wall because now that we have two walls, this massive one and then the inner city one, we'll just expand out a bit over the ravine.
Yeah, the ravine itself was here, it just, I'm telling everybody on my stream, also, hello, Dark Beast,
Ah, yeah.
welcome to the stream. Uh, yeah, this is just kind of, this has been here. Come on, let me down the ladder.
Wait, you added a ladder?
The
I
ladder's been
jumped.
here.
I didn't. I never noticed it. I've always used the water.
Well, there's a water. There's the water for those who would rather go down a slower way that also. Well,
What are
Enderman
you
can't do the.
doing? Why are you here? What what purpose would you find down here, little fox? Don't sup me and then just turn away. Explain yourself. What are you doing?
He keeps twitching like he's trying to talk to you.
I can't hear him when you act like that. When you start talking over him. What are you doing down here? Don't turn away from me. What are you doing? No, you can't. There's no food down here for you, and you can't eat the axolotls. That's not allowed. What do you mean, no? Fuck, screw you too, buddy. Look, I don't push you into the water and have the axolotls eat you. You okay?
Yeah.
You seem like you're laughing a lot.
That was adorable.
Yeah, that's right. You better look away from me. Yeah, yeah. Argument's over.
I don't know.
Take you up to the surface
just,
later.
They just started looking at me in the middle of that.
They're looking at you to defend them. Don't. They deserve their scolding. Misbehave. Ah, not on my watch.
Oh, so there were fish in here?
The axolotls ate them.
There were also a lot more axolotls.
The fish ate them. The vicious cycle.
Either everything despawned or everything killed each other.
Well, the axolotls probably despawned. Oh no.
Yeah, I think the axolotls just despawned after they killed all the fish. I mean, there were, I want to say probably close to 1,000 fish in here.
After all of the fish were gone, there wasn't enough for the axolotls to sustain themselves.
Up.
This could work. I'm using this.
So I originally was going to push the wall out further this way and add more around the barrack, give the barracks more room. Take the whole ravine, bring it in the walls. But then I kind of built some of the residential areas over here. I mean, I can reroute the path.
We could just make a massive wall around the residential area. But that could take years in Minecraft.
Yeah. But, yeah, there's a lot.
You want to show them Rakai's house?
Yeah. Let me finish the tour of the city.
Alright.
And then I'll go to Rakai's house. In
I will be waiting there.
part of the reason why there's such huge walls and why there are so many, lore-wise, there's a raiding group that is allied with illagers, and they wish to seek that this place is destroyed.
It's because they're racist.
They hate mobs. They hate anything Ender, even, and wish to seek that Enders are extinct permanently. So, yeah, there's that. They're going to be seen later on in the blog. Um, a couple buildings up here that haven't fully been built or haven't been furnished or developed yet. They're just more of a shell. Um, although this one here belongs to another good friend of mine who's still working on their ender. Just a little botanist shop. Just a little plant shop. Well, that's pretty much what the raiders want to do. They want to make it to where this is an all-human world, where creepers, for example, are no longer. Anything that isn't human, or isn't player, I should say, needs to be exterminated. That's their way of thinking.
Basically, they're racists.
Pretty much. Up here, this is the Mage Tower. Yeah, that kind of. Just you wait and see. Next time, I'm actually going to. There's gonna be, I guess you can say, a slight event where they show up again. And this time they're going to be shown on the blog. Everybody's going to be introduced to the leader, who will also be askable if anybody wants to know beforehand. Not yet. He's not askable yet. His name and everything will be revealed then. But for now, he will just be known as the Raid Chief. He and my little pseudo-ender Noxia, well, the reason why Noxia's a pseudo-ender is because she used to be human. A little event in the end, caused her to become an ender.
Exactly, phone.
But when she was human, she was thrown out of her village for, well,
heresy.
Yeah, kind of heresy of protecting mobs. It was, I want to say, almost like a certain movie, which I'm pretty sure we all know and love. How to Train Your Dragon. Sort of along those lines, I want to say. Only when she came back, these raiders wiped out her entire village looking for her.
Also, I would like to say, hold on, I gotta pull up their name. My laptop went to sleep while I was going to do this, and I don't get why it is, because I have your stream playing. Madal, just so you know, I love the Warhammer reference there.
But let me show upstairs. But yeah, this is just kind of a little lobby in the bottom areas where people can come and, say, read books. They can just sit and chill, work on some potions if they want. They're just the basic, just pretty basic, really.
So you know how there was Jim the Fee Man on the surface?
Mm-hmm.
I have decided that I would do a thing.
Oh.
Yup.
So now this is where the rituals take place. Upstairs. And yes, I did amethyst for the flooring up top for this exact reason right now. Someone could be, say, over here working on a potion or about to start a ritual or doing some sort of a ritual, and they'd be able to hear if someone walks up. So it kind of acts as a warning for mages. Why, why didn't you? There. And yes, I kind of have a cheat with the light blocks. A friend of mine joined my realm and wanted to help me kind of light up areas and just. Here's the one that actually owns the botanist shop. But yeah, this is still a work in progress. There's a nice big chandelier. Uh, this entire thing was a pain in the rear to build. More importantly,
You know what's currently being a pain in the rear to build?
what?
Kai's house. Wait, go, do your job.
Speaking of, let's see, why don't you give a little more on Rakai? I know things went bad, but I did drop a hint that he is an alchemist.
Yes. So, Rakai lives in the Nether. Originally, he lived on a very small piece of land in the end. What ended up happening was his people's crops were not growing. His people were starving. And with little to no option, he made a deal with what people described as a demon. But what for understanding's sake we'll call the Wither. And it had, in exchange for giving Rakai the knowledge and the power he needed to, protect and to help family, at the same time, they ousted and abandoned him for what he did, how he looked, virtually rendering his entire sacrifice for them just pointless but noble. And upon being abandoned, he awoke in the Nether when he should have been dead. And after that, he swore that he would return, not to harm them, but as if to say, I exist now, and there's nothing you will ever do to change that.
And, also to say for lore's sake, he's always been kind of part of the sanctuary.
It's kind of hard to really be seen when you're in the nether most of the time.
But he's part of the sanctuary kind of more or less through Gimpy.
Yeah.
But, in one of these trips to the end, which are what these here are for, so, Onyx and a gathered crew of members of the sanctuary actually take these, fly through a portal to the end, and actually go and rescue Enders from the crumbling, shattered world that it is. In fact, this one here, this large one, is the passenger ship. There's still a lot of work to be done on it. But it's mostly designed off of the end ships you normally see in the end. Just a slight twist on it. But they are modified to fly in just about any realm, including the Nether. However, this one here wouldn't be able to really fit anywhere in the Nether, sadly. There are actually going to be ships specifically built for traversal in the Nether in the future, not right now. Although this one here, this next one I'm showing you, this one is a smaller fighter. If you can see this on the side, it is heavily armed with automatic redstone cannons. Which I think, nope, of course not. So I'm going to go here, grab some snowballs for examples, just for show.
Rosie, you remember the prison, right?
Yes.
So, should it be canonical that Rakai is the warden?
Yeah, he's kind of a more or less a part-time warden.
Nah, full-time warden. He lives here most of his days. Or is he only part-time because you worry what would happen if he was the full-time warden?
Well, wasn't somebody else the warden?
No? You don't have a warden.
I think we did have a warden at one point. But moving on, let me show the example of these, how these cannons work. Two observers facing each other kind of give off and almost constantly repeating. Yes, I know it's hitting the other ship, but how these work is also how all of these work. These will all go off with the flip of a single switch. And to show what it looks like on the inside, this is where redstone addicts are not allowed. This is the powerhouse of the fighter, where most of the... This is where all the cannons are hooked up. I flip. For some reason, half of these are glitched where they're not showing it repeating. I'm still trying to figure that out as to why. But I know this side... That side works like a charm. Along with these. They repeat so quickly that it causes the game to lag a little bit. But yeah, this is the fighter. All of these ships have a captain's quarters. I did have these a little more completed. Like for instance, the inner cabin here actually had like a light carpeting. That one there was completely done. Then the the PlayStation mishap happened, and I mean it used to look just like this one here, almost exactly like this one. This was before Realms became a thing on PlayStation. So a lot of that progress was lost. But now that this has been made a realm, that isn't going to happen again, hopefully. This one here is actually kind of Dagon's house. You got Enka, Elar, and Dagon all together in a very tiny little house. Being that most of what they're going to be doing here is either going to be down there or up here. And of course, a little tiny end boat. This one's kind of more or less the ambulance of the sanctuary. It's extremely lightweight, really nice and fast, lore-wise. Yeah, it'll take everybody who's injured or ill to the hospital. Faster than diving on an elytra. But this is the end castle here. This is where, Onyx and, well, the rest of the haunting lives. There is also a working end portal up here. There's cats to keep creepers from spawning in here. Been having a lot of problems with random mobs just spawning, as you can tell by the zombies outside. But it's just a very simple little castle. Here's the kitchen. Very small, but don't need a whole lot of room. This is actually where the comic kind of takes place, right in here, where Onyx is pacing back and forth, trying to build up his courage. But this is Nox's room here, her own little personal armory. Before the mishap, there actually was a map of the sanctuary in here, right where these are. I haven't had a whole lot of time to go and fix that. And then this is her room. Noxa has a slight fear of creepers, as you can tell by the number of cats. Also just loves cats. But, there's a lot to be explained. There's a lot of lore I want to drop, but I don't want to drop everything all at once. There's just an extreme amount of stuff that goes on in here. But here are the rooms. Here's Kaji's room. Of course, Ebony, the troublemaker of the house, the haunting. Midnight, the librarian, and then of course, Onyx. He's a very small but quaint room. Then again, he doesn't really want anything more. It's not one for big, spacious rooms. When it comes to the bedroom. But upstairs, it leads you to the top of the tower. This here is kind of more or less a balcony. The obsidian pillars at the top are more for cover. If someone's shooting an arrow up at you, you can duck behind here. Or, you know, explosive stuff. Yeah, it gives you a place to hide. Then upstairs. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with this little corner yet. Might make it a little office of some sort. Then up here. Why, hello. This is more or less an archer's tower. Which is also pretty okay for Elytra. Also, the reason why there are hives, little beehives, in here is due to the fact that bees got themselves trapped in here. But,
It totally wasn't because of something I did.
of course, there's also a glass parkour path that leads to just about all the floating end islands. But the first one, other than the castle and Dagon's house, is the Tim's General Store. You're about to see why it's called that. There's Tim. Tim. Where'd you go? Oh, there's Tim. Yeah, there's Tim, Tim, and Tim. There was a little mishap with a name tag, and they all wound up being named Tim.
What sort of a diabolical genius would ever name a bunch of people Tim? Like what? Huh?
Maybe the one that's speaking.
No. No. I'm not the one who has caused, somewhat canonical things to happen. Me create chaos? You must be tripping. You're crazy.
But this is the Ender Hospital.
What is this?
I'm going to be changing the curtains out here soon, but, the bottom floor is a basic little ER. Which, is going to be referenced, on the blog soon. Possibly after the event. I'm not saying when the event is going to happen because I myself don't know yet. But yeah, it's just a basic little ER downstairs. And upstairs, well, if anyone's ever had to go into the operating room, there's a waiting room upstairs. And there's the table. This is where either people get stitched back together, or say having an arrow removed from someone's leg.
Man, if only that was around. Maybe someone wouldn't have only one leg.
Well, let's just say that it was used in putting a certain leg on.
Nah, that was self-built, self-placed. Don't take away from Gimpy's badassery. Gimpy is the only man I've known to chop his own leg off, build a new one.
That is very true. This here is another Ender sparring arena. This is where the more intense sparring takes place. If anyone's ever played Warframe, they'll get kind of the idea.
Two people enter. One person leaves. Fight.
This little building here will be shown later. This will actually be shown in the blog during said event. Because there's something in there that the raiders want.
I knew they were after Gimpy.
Not necessarily after Gimpy.
Nah, they want his money. Too bad for them. Rakai is holding it.
And speaking of Rakai, let's go check out his home now.
So, before you come check out his home, you remember Jim, the Fee-Man?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show you, basically gonna show you where Jim comes from.
Well, here we go. There is now a fox in the nether.
There's a what? Look at the fox.
Mm-hmm. Now, how to bring him over there without him dying?
Hold on.
I got it.
Fine. Not like I really needed to make a platform anyway, so, whatever. Cool. Well, after I show you Rakai's house, I'm gonna have to go and finish up my laundry. Because I have adulting to do today, and it's scary.
Adulting is always scary.
Nah, not always. The scary part is that I only have a limited time to use the washer and dryer, so you know. Ha. Oof.
Oh, that's true.
And I would like clean clothes for the convention I'm going to. Because I would rather not smell like the neckbeards. Especially at DrunkCon. By the way, there is now a safe platform, Miss Safety. Alright.
Also, were you aware of how far your fortress goes?
Yes. It goes very far. Where are you in here? By the way, you can see all of the gyms.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our new city guard came from. A generous donation from Rakai. And you want to know what? All of this is Rakai's territory. He just has to claim it. Ooh, I found something that makes me smile. I found two things that make me smile.
Oh.
Look, it's dummies. What happens when one dummy meets another dummy? Answer: genocide. Hold on, the dummy needs backup. Oh, that would have been a really messed up looking golem.
That would have been funny.
Oh look, he wants to fight. Yep. Yeah, come on guys, come and fight Fee. His
Also,
name means iron. You cannot defeat him.
I hope you don't mind me doing this. In kind of the, quote-unquote blaze arena.
No, I don't mind at all. Actually, I probably should have put up the fence gates. He'll wander
And now
back
you can
into
just...
here on his own. There we go. There.
Now you can leave the doors open. And you're gonna... What you ought to do is have a hopper or something underneath to collect blaze rods if they drop.
Oh, they're going to drop. But I'll do that later. For right now, come on. On through. You can't fly through. That's the whole purpose of it. Blazes can't escape. So I put the fence gates. Big open area and a crater. Well, that's now canonically the last remnants of his old tower. There are so many more golems that I have to make. Oh, and then you said that there was going to be another ender that's netherborn in the server?
Hopefully. I don't know if they're
Because
coming or not,
there's
but...
the other half just past the tower that's just as expansive as Rakai's.
Oh, that's right, yeah. That's what I was thinking, that they could have that one.
Yeah.
Just be nether neighbors.
Rakai wouldn't mind.
He wouldn't
To
mind,
ex-
but he's got to remember not to use his neighbors as experiments.
Every opportunity is a good opportunity, as long as you get work done.
And you, for everybody who's watching, you now also get to hear what Kai is supposed to sound like. Because Blue is also Kai's voice actor.
Well, actor is a bit of a strong word. I'd say persona. Little piece of personality each and every day. Real quick, where are you? Bad feed.
And for those who were curious about the prison, as mentioned earlier, this is the Griefer prison. This is where people who think they can come in and just destroy everything they want to at random, and then
And good luck getting out of this bitch.
because inside you get one lodestone or one of these that's going to be filled. You set your respawn point here. Wow.
You are forced to reset your respawn point here.
Because there's no way out.
We provide 4 glowstone per death. And then down here is your little riot room. You want to be a naughty boy or girl, you end up here. If you were thinking of escaping by somehow getting into there, no. This entire bottom area is surrounded by lava. You will die. And I will happily watch you burn before forcing you to respawn in agony and torment. And even if you make it outside, mob spawners are constantly around the area, spawning constant threats. If you would like to come and speak with me, if the off chance you can run past them all, I will be in my office. Inside the massive dragon skull. Welcome to my office. I know, it isn't much. But it has a dragon skull on the outside of it, so I don't give a fuck. PG-13. It's now officially PG-13. Means it's okay.
But yes, there's plenty of
There's a lot
space
going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. In the sanctuary, in the nether, and by the
The
other
Nether
half...
has a whole new problem. Forget the Wither. Now you have to deal with Rakai, and that's arguably worse. Oh no, Mr. Zog. Oh no, the Zoglin. Ah, he's dead.
But yes, this is the other half that was mentioned earlier. That hopefully another Ender might occupy, despite his neighbor.
I'm not that bad once you get to know me. I'll only experiment on you a little. Perfectly understandable. And what better reason to be experimented on than for the good of science?
But yes, this is a very extensive fortress. One that for the longest time I had no idea existed. Because whenever you spawn in here, as you saw, you're facing out this way. Instinct, for a lot of people, and myself, is to turn left. This, essentially, uh, is how we kind of picked the place for the prison. But there's also lots of ghasts. Lots of lava. I mean, there's another... I found another fortress. A third
Another
one.
one.
And yeah.
Oh wow, look at that. Someone doesn't have to be my neighbor, but you should anyway.
Well, they're
Be my
still
neighbor.
technically going to be a neighbor. They're just out of render distance of you. But they are also in a Soul Sand Valley.
I might be moving. Where is this?
Okay, you know the direction of the,
The prison, yes.
just kind of keep going in that direction. You'll see a waterfall, or I should a lava fall. Keep going straight after that and you'll find...
Yes. On with the dust particles everywhere. It seems perfect. Long, expansive tunnels, perfect for dragging victims deep down into the fortress before executing them. I mean, hugging them aggressively.
Also, high danger. Birthday's going well so far.
I think this will do nicely. I might be moving here. It is out of render distance from my job. Am I really willing to leave my home? I'll miss seeing all the piglins just thrown into the air, down into the lava below to be slaughtered. It was always so funny and entertaining. Plus all the free loot. If I'm at that one, the skeletons spawn more. And I could summon the big boss just to kill him. Choices.
Also, don't mind me, I'm just kind of rebuilding the nether wart corner. For the most part.
No. Keep it demolished. You're taking value away from the home.
But, I'll say this though, if anyone has any questions for Kai, now would be a good time to ask.
Ask away, I promise not to experiment you. A lot. Only little.
My, this is a very broken fortress. None
Perfect.
of the pathways actually connect.
That's perfect. It's broken like my soul.
Oh, chestnut suit. Nothing in that chest. Or that one. Did you already clear it?
Nope. This is my first time seeing this place. Besides, what use would I have for such useless trinkets? Bag of bones. All I'll need to do is some light repairs.
I believe
Maybe
light
a
is an
lava pit.
understatement.
Maybe a lava pit or two. Just to drag victims down for a cuddle.
Wait, there's another bit that's buried over here.
Where at?
Uh... Actually might be attached. Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
How can you tell?
I couldn't.
Also, where was this buried? Where was this buried portion?
Right here.
Oh.
It apparently opens to a blaze spawner. This way.
There's so many interesting things in here. I can't wait to make this place a death trap.
But this was certainly a unique find. Oh, and just on the other side, there's also a warped forest.
Mm-hmm. I found that out looking at the undertunnels.
Whoa. Okay. Apparently this extends quite a ways.
A warped forest and a crimson forest.
Where's the crimson forest?
Underneath.
Oh. I've also discovered a salt valley.
This is perfect. It has everything.
Look at the draw, I guess.
It's got the blues, the reds, and the greys. And a wide open expanding area, from which I might be able to create a second prison. Perfect.
I think I've been to this basalt valley before. If I remember correctly, if this is the same one, there is a bastion somewhere. Trying to figure out if it is or not. Is the bigger question. Should be easy to find at least. Just look for all the piglins, right?
You know, I don't think I'm going to move here. But I could make it into a death maze.
Hmm. No, I don't think it's the same one. Hold on a moment here. Oh my lord. Sorry about that. Hope nobody really heard that.
I will be returning very shortly. I just realized my stuff is finished in the dryer and my stuff is in the wash and I need to swap them out. Be right back.
Alright. I'm sorry if this is a very quiet stream so far, everyone who is watching. I'm sorry if this is boring at all. As I've stated before, this is my first first live stream like this, where it's gone on for a long time. But I just kinda... I'm new to the whole streaming thing. No? Oh, thank you, Belle. Oh! Broken nether portal in the nether. This is a warped forest, Belle. Not too much. This is one of the newer biomes that was released in the Nether update. And also, I did not look at you, you looked at me. Just don't growl at me. Yeah, there's a much higher spawn rate of Endermen in this area. Any of the forest biomes in the Nether, yeah, these guys like to spawn more. What the heck was that? Y'all heard that too, right? Please tell me somebody else heard that strange shrieking sound. No? Okay, that was really weird. Yeah, I think it's one of the ambient sounds. Um, there's a lot of new ambient stuff that can be heard in the Nether now. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to get back. That's one of the bad things about the Nether. You can get lost in here so flippin' easily. Haha. Yes. I found my way back. Also, the Soul Sand Valley ambience now is creepy as hell. Um, back this way. Okay, there's the Griefer prison that we had built. And that means up here is the portal back home. So which we go? Oh. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the sanctuary. Um, there's another person who I'm going to uh, be introducing who's on my blog at a later date. Um, there's a whole lot more that's going to be um, added, as I've stated before. But this is just kind of what I've gotten so far. If anyone has any questions for me or Blue, feel free to ask. Oh, I almost forgot to show some of the houses up here in the hills. Don't mind the crater where there was once a house. Just don't mind that. But over here, this is Odian's house. I've yet to carve a path. Goatman's is there. Um, May not show the inside of all the houses, but this one here, as I said, is Goatman's. Uh, belonged to someone who's no longer a friend of mine. Um, he kind of. Let's just say he did some pretty bad stuff to a friend of mine. Yeah. Well, they finally decided to leave the friend group. And so, yeah. Yeah, but like you at least know what I'm what'll happen. Um, of course, for the video's sake, this is Zub's house. Can't build houses for everybody and not have one for the big man. And of course, being he's so big, had to make everything to size, and the fact that everybody can be able to walk under his furniture. Makes for a great game of hide and seek. Okay. It still kind of weirds me out that there are nether sounds in the overworld. When they're... Clear all that. There's obviously no need for... Of course, the nether sounds in the overworld. There's obviously two rivers here. Not both of them lead to the ocean. I think it's the... Yeah, I think it's the one on the left. If I... Nope. Not really. I mean, the only portal nearby is the one I was just at. Which is on the other side of this mountain range. Over by the ocean. Which is over here. That's the closest portal. That is the only portal. Over here. Although I'm beginning to question my building choices. For the sake of that. These sinkholes usually drop. They usually drop down to 12Y. This one doesn't, but even still, if you're coming across a site that doesn't have water, that is death. you're not paying attention and you don't see that, you're just gonna go, whee! Most likely not gonna be into the water, but... There are an extreme number of sinkholes in the area. Not just that one. They're quite literally everywhere. Okay. And this is the house I built for Steven. The humble, retired Herobrine. And yes, this is kind of the present that is waiting for him should he come to visit. Just a nice little overworld end ship. He's got access to straight to the sanctuary. He's right by Zub. Well, not exactly right by, but they're not going to see each other. But this I'll show the inside of, because I'm actually kind of proud of how this one came out. But just... And there's storage underneath. And of course, he's got his own little greenhouse. And can't forget his garden of berries. I actually do have a mod, or have a, add-on. That is added in. But for some reason, it doesn't want to fully work. But, welcome back to the overworld.
Well, hello there.
Um,
My skin visible?
no, you're Steve.
You know what, at this point,
Just give it a
I don't
minute.
want to look like Steve.
I was gonna say, just give it
I
a
will
second.
be back.
Okay.
Yeah, but you've been looking like Steve for
Oh, I have?
like a while now. Mm-hmm.
Oh, for you? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, just kinda a nice little place for Steven to just reside, and then his bedroom's upstairs.
Hello there.
You're still Steve on my screen. Give it a few minutes here. It'll change.
I swear to God, there is no point in changing your character if they're just gonna reset you to Steve if you walk like 5 fucking feet from someone else. I apologize for cursing, I really needed to vent that out.
You're perfectly fine. I think we're all adults here. But, Belle, this is Blue. I don't think you've actually gotten to meet him yet, but hopefully you will soon.
Hello.
He is, as is stated at the beginning of the video, for everybody else who may watch this. Belle says hi.
I can see the chat.
Okay, I wasn't too sure if you did or not.
Well, yeah, I said hello back.
Okay, yeah, I just see that now. But,
I'm taking the boat.
don't give that back, that's Steve. Stevens. That belongs to O'Brien.
Fine.
Oh, look at that! A bunch of glow squid spawned.
I would have preferred the bloom shrooms.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would have preferred the um the moo bloom. I think is what it's called.
Yeah, moo blooms.
And of course, also if you follow the river, you'll come across a bit of a lore point.
They could have also been called blooms.
Yeah. This is actually kind of the start where Onyx and Nacha um, became friends. This is kind of where Nacha had her own little house. Um, if you follow the path. Okay. Why?
Move.
But, this is kind of where it all started. Um, I'm hoping to show what happened here in a flashback on, um, in a comic.
I swear to God, with this broken analog stick, it's like having massive amounts of recoil without even shooting.
Hmm.
This is the biggest handicap I could get with a bow.
But, alright.
If you can hear my typing, I'm typing to no one in particular. Jesus. Ah, that was a lucky shot. That should have missed.
But, yeah, there's
Burn it in the fire.
a lot that happened in this spot, particularly.
Hello, Mr. Enderman. Fine then.
Don't shoot him.
I'm shooting the zombie and the creeper in the water.
Oh.
There's water down here. How would I shoot him?
gonna... This is kind of where Naksha discovered that she has powers.
This is where everyone died. No?
Well, no. She was cornered. She came back here. She came across what she thought was obsidian, touched it, and was imbued with the power of Dreamstone.
Ooh.
Which
See, I thought you were about to say death touch, and I was about to say that's very concerning.
no. Although with touch, she can actually look into memories, see thoughts, see dreams, but to something, say, like a skeleton, she can actually show them, remind them that, hey, they were once living too. Kind of reminds them of who they were, or who they once were. Which could either go good or bad, depending on the skeleton. After discovering she had these powers, they had her backed into this corner. She waved her hand, which is why you see this kind of a curved shape. She did that to try to ward them back. But when they stepped onto it, they could see their hand like they were alive. Like there was flesh, there was color. They were solid. They were kind of stunned in their tracks. Or while they were stunned, she ran by, up and out. But, when she got up here, she found Dolan, who is another ender on my blog, backed into a corner up here, where this pillar is, with a large group of probably 20 or so creepers, eyes glowing red, cornering him and trying to blow up beside him.
You know, that story is appropriate for how many fudging creepers are in the area. Yep, nope, fudging creepers, that's what I was saying. Stupid zombies, too. I'm getting used to this recoil.
But, she tried her best to defend him from inside here by using this pressure plate to hold it open. She was shooting out at the creepers, of course trying to kill them. He just kind of leans down to see her, trying to help. But then she runs out of arrows. And the creepers start moving in. So she takes out a pickaxe, starts trying to dig a hole, for him to teleport back into the safety. Well, about halfway through, which is why there's a slab here, it broke. Her pickaxe broke halfway through. And by the time she realized that it broke, It was already too late. She came back out. Well, maybe not fully out, but she was about to come out to use her sword to fight off the creepers. But it was already too late. There was one on each side. He looked back at her. They both kind of made eye contact. And then he looked forward. And just under those trees there, there's a major storm going. While all this is happening. So, Onyx, Eben, Kage, and Midnight are all standing underneath these trees.
Oh.
Over here. They can't cross because of the rain. They can't exactly teleport into it without getting caught in the radius. So they're kind of stuck over here. And they're forced to watch Dolan get blown up.
Get got. Now he's gone.
But afterward, this whole place was just a crater. Natcha got blown back. Yeah, she got blown back inside. And wasn't but a few moments later, she manages to come back out. There's, as I said, there's nothing but a great big hole here. But she comes out to find his ender pearl just sitting in the middle of the crater. She goes, picks it up, and as she holds it close, a little chain forms around it and kind of starts reaching up toward her neck. And then, of course, she'll hear a whisper.
Every now and again, I'm guessing.
No, it whispers, "Help them." She, instinctively out of fear, throws the pearl. Not really throws, but she just kind of drops the pearl. It bounces, but it... all that's heard from it is... is someone just yelling, "Ow!" Oh. Hello, Galaxy.
I'm being spelled.
But, yeah, once she realizes that it was the pearl talking to her, she picks it back up, picks up one of the pieces of rubble, holds it close to the chain, and in a way kind of clenches her fist around both the chain and the stone, and basically puts a piece of dreamstone onto that chain with it, with the pearl. And when that happens, an apparition of the recently deceased Ender, or I should say the recently deceased Dolan, now kind of stands in front of her. I'm only walking back just to try to keep moving. But, at this point, the others from the haunting are still kind of standing here in awe of all that happened. Or I should say, they're just dumbfounded of current events. When they see the apparition, they all pretty much just teleport away to hide, because they don't know what's going on. They don't know why they're seeing the spirit of their dead friend. So they just up and teleport away, just as the storm ends. So they teleport somewhere, I want to say somewhere over here. Take a few little, attempts to teleport over here, where they recollect themselves, try to figure out what's going on. And so, while everybody's staying over there, Onyx kind of comes back just to watch her. See what all it is that she did. Just more of investigating as to what just happened, who she is, and why all this seemed to happen. So, in the process of her knowing of his presence because of Dolan, she takes it upon herself to prove that she is worthy of being trusted, and builds them a shelter. And in building them this house, gives them a place to stay, where they can stay dry. Each of the rooms has a cake there for them to eat. At first, they're not too trusting, and if anything, probably think this is a trap. Although the first one to just waltz in willy-nilly, not really caring, is Ebony. Despite everybody else's warnings, he goes in, finds the room that seems to match his colors and everything, and would start eating away at the cake. Everybody's trying to get him to stop before, just before he finishes it, because they don't know if it's poisoned or not or anything like that. Random human just suddenly being nice to Enders. For a lot of Endermen, that's kind of a red flag. So seeing as to how it didn't...
Don't mean to interrupt your story. Wanted to let you know that I might have to go soon.
Alright.
I'm hearing a lot of thunder and lightning.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well,
I will talk to you later.
All right. Well, I might actually just go ahead and end the stream here. Unless somebody else who may want to join and go run some chaos and say Warframe or another game. Would like to join.
If you give me like 15-20 minutes to do something real quick, I should be able to join you in Minecraft. Also 15-20 minutes to go and get my laundry out
Yeah,
too.
go do it. Go do whatever. But
Yeah,
if you don't want to be on, if you don't want to be on
I'm gonna
during the
fix.
storm.
No, I'm gonna fix something up so that way I'm safeguarded in the case the power comes out.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Right. Bye. Okay. So, anyone have any questions? No? Okay then. Well, then again, if anybody has any questions, you can send it to me on Tumblr. Or, if you have me on Discord, you can ask me on Discord. Or PlayStation, either way. I really truly hope that this isn't too long and boring. Oh. I almost forgot to show a building earlier. This is the town hall. And this is actually where the map for the sanctuary would be. If we had one. Oh. Sorry, a friend of mine was joking around. But yeah, this is where the map would be. I had something similar to this setup already. In another spot. But then, as I said earlier as well, again, there was a PlayStation mishap that caused, well, everything that I had done to literally just vanish. And that also includes one of the buildings that I have up here. This little building was actually supposed to be like a guest house for a particular couple, which I'm sure everybody here probably already knows. Onyx and Vim are, well, more or less soon to be a thing. Okay, that's weird. Okay, fix that. yeah, this is just supposed to be a house where Onyx and Vim can go and just chill and hang out. Um, you can cook up a meal for her if you wanted to on the fire or in the furnace. But there's not just the houses that I showed earlier. There's also a few others which have yet to be seen, such as the one for Millie. There's also one for Aspen. As as I've stated, there's quite a few of them out this way. There's also a few along the river as well, such as Meaties. And to be clear, I'm not forcing anybody to join. It's an open invitation. If anybody wants to come join the sanctuary, help out, or just anything like that, it's an open invitation. I just don't want there to be any confusion or anything like that. Everything here is optional. It's just more or less, these houses are kind of a tribute to other artists. Um, and if anyone decides to join and want to take screenshots for role plays or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. That's what this place is for. This isn't for anything bad. But anyway, this is Vulcan and Hex's house. Um, Figured after trying to keep Hex out of trouble all day, Vulcan would need a place to meditate. Nice little kitchen. Vulcan's room. And of course upstairs, Hex's room. All of his swords, all the different weapons. And of course, can't forget about their garden. But there's still quite a few other houses out here that I'm working on. Um, there are some that are actually even much farther away from the sanctuary that I'm working on. A lot of paths that need to be carved. But it's all still work in progress, and there's plenty of room for everybody here. But, just hope that no more drama. I cannot stand drama. I don't. I've had enough of it as of late. And it's drama that I didn't even start. I'm trying not to dwell on bad blood. Just trying to keep positive and just keep going. But this little path here leads to Millie's. And I'm sorry about that little bit there. I just had to get that off my chest. But this leads to Millie's house, and then Aspen's path actually even breaks off of this one. So off to Millie's, which is right there. Built her this cute little A-frame, or built them. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting they are they/them pronouns. But built Millie this cute little A-frame. Wanted to make sure that they got all their spell books. It's certainly a cute little place to sit and read or eat. A quaint little kitchen, along with a nice little fireplace. But heading back the other way, this is Aspen's path. Give me one moment here. There we go. Sorry, had to take a drink. But yeah, this is Aspen's path. There's kind of more or less the road to enter Grandma's house. It's a very long and strenuous path, but it's very fitting. But, yep, you can start seeing parts of it there. Hold on. Why wasn't that one placed? Ta-da! Little house for Aspen, where she has her garden. She's got her little kitchen where she does all of her baked goods. Nice little bedroom. Even has a little loft that can be used as a guest room. A little storage area upstairs. But she also has access to the river. She just has a nice little picturesque little home. There's also a certain someone else in the area as well. I believe this is Emmett's. Also, gotta love how the purple candles look. And then upstairs is his bedroom. Along with his huge ass bed. Nice little balcony. It's just a nice little nice cozy little cabin. It's not too far from Millie. Got my controller. But yeah, that's oh, I almost forgot. Okay, ambient nether sounds in the overworld are really frustrating. But this is actually a docking tower for the end ships. This is where the ships will go after they return from the end, park up next beside, and well, offload everybody to their new home. But Do not mind the floating bed. But the descent into this is more a descent from the end, which is everything light upstairs, down. Down into a darker area, say. That's a lot of zombies. Where are they all coming from? There's actually, as I keep saying, there's going to be more that's going to be added in. This is all a major work in progress. So I might be switching games here soon. Not sure which one I'm going to switch to yet, or if I'm going to. But, as I keep asking, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Um, Hello, Emil. And thank you. Happy birthday to you as well. Just kind of figured I'd celebrate both 100 followers on Tumblr and my birthday all at once with a stream. At least try to give my YouTube channel a little bit of life. Copying you again? What do you mean? Where, are you streaming too? If you are, I had no idea. But, oh. But, later on today, I might actually be switching from console to PC and do some art over there. Because there's actually a new character that's going to be on my blog that y'all are going to get to see. She's almost done. She just needs her background done. And a little bit of cleanup. But I think a lot of y'all are going to like her. can already tell you, um, blue already does. In fact, it's more or less Rakai that has taken a liking to her. But y'all will get to see her soon. No, I haven't given up on Crew 2. I've just been concentrating on a bunch of other stuff right now. Mostly been concentrating on my blog, trying to get art stuff done. Life has just been really, really busy as of late. Although I will say I need to do something about the inside of these. Thank you. I mean, it's getting better. I forgot these. Wonder why it's so dark on the wings. These are actually yeah? That's good though. That you're back on it. I mean, I myself, I haven't done a whole lot on Destiny 2 lately. Um, uh, uh, this is, this is someone who just started a few months ago, so everything kind of Destiny is a little confusing. Especially when you have no idea what the heck you're doing or where you're going. At this point, I'm also just kind of floating around the sanctuary. Don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I'm sorry if I keep running around in circles. Especially for everybody who goes and watches this later. I'm pretty sure this either looks or sounds boring. I don't mean for it to be. But As I stated earlier, I'm beginning to question my building choices. Because everything either... Get that rematch? Is that so? We might just have to do that. But in a different stream. For now, I'm just trying to... No, I ain't scared. Uh, Today, I just kind of wanted to chill. And that's also partially why I opened up the screen. Uh, Getting a little cocky, aren't you? Then again, I haven't played Crew 2 in... about a month or two? Anyway, for everybody else who watches this, this is Andy's house. They were... Andy, Shaden, and Toby were the three main reasons why I started my Aspen blog. Because I like the idea that, hey, people could interact and talk with my characters, get lore, even inspired me to actually write them down. But, yeah, this is Andy's house. He's got a nice little... his own little garden. I kind of give everybody their own little garden for self-sustainability. Yeah, he's got a lot of red. But of course, when it comes to Andy, he can't forget the most important thing. His, little stash of redstone. Of course, his bedroom. I was gonna put a kitchen in here, but it was just too small to do anything with. So, his kitchen's actually upstairs. Right where he and whoever else he's with can have a chat, have a cuddle. And of course, it wouldn't be right if I didn't give him a house with a view. Cause, you know. But that's what I've gotten so far, and I'm trying to figure out who to build for next. If anyone wants an invite, who actually wants to join, in the realm. You can send me a message. You could even send it as an ask. All my characters are open for interactions, so if you have any questions for Kage, Midnight, Ebony, they're all open for questions. And if you wish to draw them, go right ahead. I love to see what other people do with my characters. Art-wise, I'd love for someone to interact with them. There's a lot that I wish to do, or that I hope to do. And it's also hard to believe that I've had this stream going for almost 4 hours now. So it might be time to take a little break. But I'll have it back up and going here in a little while. Just, as I said, I've been doing this for a few hours. Kind of explaining, doing a lot. Yeah, someone was building over here. I'm just trying to check and see how they're doing. So far, doesn't look like anything's been done. But, yeah, there's also massive ravines that just don't seem to end. If anyone wants to join next stream, which should hopefully be in a little bit here, feel free to ask. So I'm going to leave this stream with a nice view. And that is it. See y'all in the next stream.